Welcome to Tenor Tech, where I solve the problems you didn't even know you had.
You start by confirming prerequisites: an Azure subscription, permission to create resource groups, and a service admin account. Once done, pick the Azure region and create or choose an existing resource group so resources stay organized. Next, select an initial administrator login and strong password. This is your SQL Server admin. Make sure to note the subscription and billing info for the correct pricing tier. Finally, prepare the client IP or VNet rules so you can reach the server after provisioning. You now create the logical SQL server in the Azure portal. Select Create SQL Server and enter a unique server name, admin username, and password. Choose the subscription, resource group, and location you prepared. Next, configure connectivity settings. Allow Azure services or restrict via public endpoint and add your client IP. Alternatively, enable virtual network rules for private access. Once those are set, review security defaults like minimal TLS version and threat protection so the server meets your compliance needs. You finish by provisioning a database on the server. Choose Basic, General Purpose, or Business Critical and pick DTU or vCore-based compute plus storage and backup retention. After deployment, add firewall rules for your clients, enable auditing and threat detection, and optionally configure Azure AD authentication for centralized identity. Test connectivity using SSMS or Azure Data Studio with the admin credentials. If you encounter login or network errors, verify firewall rules and server.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep your life in tune.